Okay, hello to all of you. Welcome to my course Chemistry 305. It's a course on biochemistry, and let's talk about. So this is a spring 2020 second session online course. It's totally online course, and my name is Dr. Ramneet Kaur. This is my email address. This is basically a course in which we are going to talk about different macromolecules. We are going to talk about their metabolism, and we are going to talk about how different metabolic pathways they are integrated at molecular, cellular, and physiological levels. Okay, the very important thing is this is the book we are going to use. This is the Biochemistry 9th edition Cengage publication. These are the authors, and these are the different purchasing options which you can follow. Basically, we are going to use this system called OWL-V2. This is the Cengage online homework system. With this book, we are going to use this, and I will be creating all the quizzes, tests, and the final exam on this system. So everybody needs to buy this code, and there are different options. You can buy this code with the ebook, and then there is a loose leaf with the code, and then Cengage also have Cengage Unlimited. It means when you have a subscription for Cengage, when you have taken this Unlimited, you can buy the books for different courses with that. And so for this week, I am not assigning you guys homework on the homework system, the online Cengage homework system. Rather, this week you will be having your first quiz on Mercer Canvas, because I know that a lot of people are still in the process of buying books and buying this code. So this week we have our first quiz on the Mercer Canvas, and these are the student learning outcomes, which you can just go over them. So our main site is Mercer Canvas. So I will be posting all the material on the Mercer Canvas, all my PowerPoints, study guides, extra material which I usually give in my every class. There are some videos which I would like you to watch because they will enhance your understanding about the subject. So everything will be provided to you on Mercer Canvas, and you will be doing your weekly quiz, your tests, and your final exam on the system of Cengage. And I will be providing you more instructions for how to get this system. Please buy the code, and next week I will be giving you information about that. I'll be able to get into that system through my Canvas. So just wait for those instructions. So these are some of our online classroom policies. The most important thing I would like to tell you here is other things you can read. Basically, all the assignments are going to close on Thursday night, because this course is going Friday to Friday, and the attendance of the students is noted down by the completion of the assignment. So all the assignments which will be closing Thursday night at 11:59 p.m. and that will be on the Cengage OLV2 system. And please do not send me anything by email. Everything has to be done on the OL system only. And there are some other rules, policies which you can go over, and the university policies. If somebody has any disability, then there's information. If you want some accommodation from me, you can let me know. And let's talk about some of the grading formula and grading policies. So this is basically, if you're more than 90, you are A grade. Mercer also has B plus and C plus grades. So if you're more than 80, you are 85, or more than 85, you are B plus. If you're between 80 and 84.9, you are B. If you're between 75 and 79.9, your grade is C plus. And if your grade is between 70 to 74.9, your grade is C. If your grade is between 60 to 69.9, your grade is D. If your grade is less than 60, you have F grade. This is our grading formula. We will be having weekly quizzes, and those quizzes will make 30% of your total grade. Then we will be having 3 tests in this course. They will be also making 30% of your total grade. Then we will be having a presentation which will be making 20% of your final grade. And then we have the final exam that is going to make 20% of your final grade. So we will have weekly quizzes from the contents covered during the week, and you will get 1 week time to finish quiz. We will have tests after every 2 lectures. In the last week, the final exam will be conducted. The test and the final exam will include multiple choice questions, true, false, and short answers. The weekly quizzes, tests, and the final exam will be conducted on Cengage OL V2 system. And also one very important thing is during the last week you will be also required to upload a presentation. So you will be choosing some topic from biochemistry and you'll be making a presentation out of it. And you will be, so the last week is your final exam as well as a presentation. And for the presentation, how to make the presentation, I will be providing you with more instructions during the course. And this is our lecture schedule. So these are, if you see on the left column, we have the topics which we are going to cover, and in the right column we have the activities or the assignments which we will be doing every week. So the first week is chapter number 3 and chapter number 4, which is about amino acids and peptides, and chapter number 4 is about the three-dimensional structure of the protein. And in the first week we have quiz number 1. So for first week I have already created the quiz, and that quiz is on Mercer canvas. So please buy the code, and I will be giving you more instructions how to get into that system. And next week I will be giving you those instructions, but for this week you can just do your quiz number 1 on Mercer canvas. And week number 2 we will be talking about enzymes. We will be covering chapter number 6 and 7. And then next week you have quiz number 2, which will be from chapter number 6 and 7. And we also have test number 1, which will be, so the test will be from the contents of week number 1 and week number 2. Quiz is a weekly quiz which will be from the contents of that week, and the test number 1 is from the contents of week number 1 and week number 2. Moving forward, in week number 3 we will be talking about lipids and proteins which are there in the membrane, which is from chapter number 8. And chapter number 9 we will be talking about nucleic acids, the structure and all that. So week 3rd you have only quiz number 3. Moving towards week number 4, we'll be covering the topic all about the nucleic acids. We'll be covering 3 chapters, chapter number 10, 11 and 12. Chapter number 10 basically talks about how does nucleic acids replicate, how does DNA make its copy. Chapter number 11 and 12 is about gene expression, how genes or how DNA expresses itself into proteins. It's a process which requires 2 steps. First step is transcription and second step is translation. Transcription, the topic of transcription will be covered in chapter number 11, and the topic of translation will be covered in chapter number 12. So in week number 4 we will be covering these 3 topics, and the quiz number 4 will be from these 3 topics. And during week number 4 we will be also having test number 2, and test number 2 will be from the contents of week number 3 and week number 4. Moving towards week number 5, we will be talking about we'll be starting metabolism. We will be talking about the importance of energy changes and electron transfers. We will talk about basically we are starting the process of cellular respiration, and glycolysis is the first step. We will talk about glycolysis. We'll cover chapter number 16 also, which is about carbohydrates, because we'll be talking about glycolysis by taking into consideration 1 molecule of glucose. So to understand that, we need to talk about carbohydrates. So week number 5 we will be covering chapter number 15, 16 and 17, and we will be having a quiz number 5 during after the week number 5, and the quiz number 5 will be the contents of whatever the material we have covered in week number 5. Moving forward, week number 6 we are going to cover again we will be continuing with cellular respiration, and these are all different steps of the cellular respiration, in which we are going to talk about citric acid cycle, electron transport, oxidative phosphorylation, plus we'll be also talking about some regulations in the carbohydrate metabolism, which will be in chapter number 18. So at the end of week number 6 you will be, during the week number 6 you will be required to take quiz number 6, which will be from these contents which we have covered in week number 6. Followed by week number 6 is week number 7, in which we are going to talk about lipid metabolism, which is covered in chapter number 21. And the last topic in this course will be chapter number 24, in which we are going to talk about Integration of metabolism, how metabolism is integrated at different levels. That's the topic number 24. And during the week number 7, you will be required to take quiz number 7. Quiz number 7 will be from the contents we have covered in week number 7, which will be lipid metabolism and integration of metabolism. And also during week number 7, you will be also required to take test number 3. And test number 3 will be from the contents of week number 5, week number 6, and week number 7. And week number 8, we will be basically having your final exam. So final exam is going to be comprehensive, and you will be week number 8, we will be having your final exam, which is going to be comprehensive, which means all the topics you have covered will be all the topics covered in on your final exam, plus there will be a presentation which you have to upload on Mercer Canvas, and this presentation will be from some topic from biochemistry, and I will be providing you more instructions for covering for how to present and how to make your presentation. So that's all about the syllabus. If you have any questions, please you can contact me by email. Thank you very much. Bye bye.